All right, YouTube posse, I just made a fatal mistake today. I waited until it is dark outside and to run, and it is cold, man. It's 50 something degrees here. I'm waiting on my wife to get here. She's gonna follow me in the car. So it's 54 degrees, and man, the wind is blowing. This is not good. It's not good. But I went to help my daughter do some stuff, and I just stayed over there so long, and it's been 2 days. I really need to get out and run. It's going to be freezing tomorrow. So I'm just watching for my wife. I'm just going to go ahead and do it and get it done. You know, it is what it is. I've been stretching in the house, and she should be here in just a couple of minutes. Hopefully everything's going to be okay. I figure after I get, you know, a quarter mile down the road or something, I'm going to start warming up, and it'll be okay then. So I wish I showed my wife how to work this camera, because she could have recorded some for y'all. But anyway, I ain't going to mess with that tonight. So there we go. She's here. So let me hop out. Darla, come here. Darla, you don't go around with Daddy, do you? She said, nah, I'm sitting on the porch waiting on my food, man. All right. So that was rough. And I do intend here, hopefully in the near future, to take my GoPro and get y'all a little bit of footage, maybe while I'm out and about. I did get that fuel belt, but it still don't have a compartment on it to carry this. And the way I got it set up is just kind of bulky. But anyway, I gave it all I had tonight. I really couldn't pay attention to my watch because it was so dark. And I just kind of, I started out fast. And so when I looked down at my watch, I was doing a 10-something pace, like mid-10s. And I said, well, you know, I done started here now, so let's just see what happens. And so certainly ended up being my fastest 2-mile run since I started back running anyway. I'm gonna flip this around here, try to straighten it back up, show y'all a little bit of stats on here. So I ran 20:29 for 2.01 miles. You know, that step cadence is just way low. That's one of the things that's killing me. But it says that was only moderate effort. And somehow I lost my heart rate through here, I guess. I felt like I lost it, I really did. So I did a 10:31 first mile and a 9:48 second mile. So, and then that last .1, I was at 9:29 pace, I guess. 53 degrees, and it is windy. Air quality 37. But I'm definitely getting in better shape. There's no doubt about that. But you know, there's just so much to go. I was gonna see if I thought this thing had my VO2 max. Somewhere in here in the health you can find your VO2 max. But that's all about sleep. Anyway, my VO2 max shows that I'm well, I'm definitely out of shape. And I didn't need the VO2 max to show me that. I already knew that. But anyway, I can't find where it's at. I'm still getting used to this Apple app and where everything's at. But anyway, it hurt. I hate cold weather, and I just hate cold weather. And I know if my wife hadn't have been following me, I would have probably never ran that fast. You know, You know how it is, man. You're a guy, you want to show off a little bit. I used to could show off a little bit running, but I think those days are over now, at least for now. But hey, I am thankful that I did so much. I mean, I'm showing improvement, man. You know, I went out and I ran 2 miles 2.5 weeks ago. I ran that exact same route. Let me go back and look at that. That exact same route 2 weeks ago was 22 minutes and 55 seconds, or 11:21 a mile. And today it was 20:29 or 10:11 a mile. So yeah, I went from a pace of 11:21 to 10:11. I mean, that's a minute and 10 seconds a mile off in about 7 or 8 runs. So I'm certainly making improvement, and I'm thankful for that. One of the things I got to start taking the time and trying to add to the mileage. Tonight I just wanted to make my goal. I told y'all in the last video or the one before that, I think that my goal is not to go more than 2 days without running 2 miles. And look, if I don't get 2 miles in, that's fine, but if I could just not skip over 2 days. I'm trying to create a habit here, and so that meant that I had to go out tonight and do it. Certainly not the ideal conditions, but you know, it is what it is. Anyway, just a quick update. Hey, appreciate y'all watching the video. Appreciate y'all following along with me. My prayer for you is always the same, that the Lord might richly bless you and that you might see all of your blessings as from him.